Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have something very exciting for you all. I'm going to be turning my friend Heraldo into Lucciana, which means that we're going to be doing a man to a real woman. So you're really going to have to look forward to this one because I think this is going to be great. So without further ado, say welcome to my lovely guest. And here she is. So guys, this is my lovely guest Heraldo, and he's just had a sip to drink because we're just about to have a party actually.
And get started. Because
yes.
I'm so excited to be, sitting in this chair, having my friend doing my face. It's gonna be awesome.
Which is like the first time he's ever done that, by the way. So we're just gonna be starting with cleaning his face. I'm just going to be using like a makeup wipe just to kind of clean off the excess oil and stuff. So now that we're starting with a clean face, we're going to be starting with moisturizing the face. And I'm just gonna be using the M.A.C face and body lotion. This one is like a very lightweight moisturizer, and it just kind of moisturizes the face without being greasy at all. The reason why we start with skincare first is that I'm gonna go with the eyes first, and when we do this, the skincare has a chance to kind of sink into the skin while we're doing the eyes, because we're gonna be starting with the eyes. And there's a reason for that, because if we're gonna have fallout, we don't ruin the base.
Get it the neck.
Get the neck, bitch. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is priming the eyes. And I'm going to be using the paint pot in the color Groundwork. I could open it. As you can see, this is a very, very good color for Heraldo's, or should I say Lucciana's skin tone. Because
right now, Heraldo.
Right now, Heraldo. We're not being Lucciana yet.
She's on the way.
She's on the way. So we're just kind of patting it in. Don't use too much, guys. You don't need a lot. Because the problem is, if we work in too big layers, too heavy layers, it's going to kind of cake everywhere. So just put on a little bit. And this will make sure that the eye makeup stays on all night long. And if you are a lighter skin tone, you can use the soft ochre paint pot. And if you're a little bit more cool, undertoned, then you can be using Painterly from M.A.C. This sounds like a M.A.C commercial.
What kind though? It is.
So the next step we're going to be doing is just setting that primer with a translucent powder. So we're just going to be using like a large fluffy brush to kind of like setting that eye primer, which makes sure that the shadow is going to blend very nicely on top.
So Christian, it's your first time doing like black skin?
It's my first time doing makeup on a black person, which means that that's going to be a challenge for me to be doing that properly.
And you love that.
And I love a good challenge. The first color we're going to be going in with, actually, is this very kind of acid bright. It's kind of like a purple-ish burgundy kind of color. So we're going to be going in with the kind of like acid bright like this. And this is just going to work as an upper transition. And I'm just going to be blending it into the crease like this. Right. And actually, when you're working with black skin tone, you can actually use way more colors than you can on like normal white skin tones, because it's going to show up way less. So now I just blend until my arm falls off, basically, to make it seamless, you know?
Come on, yes!
But the thing is, we're also going to be putting darker transitions on there to make it more like intense.
So you're not gonna hide my eyebrows, huh? Are you?
No, I'm not going to be hiding. We're not trying to make you into a drag queen, you know? We're trying to make you into a woman, you know? So this is more like a fishy. If the people out there don't know what a fishy is, it is, maybe we should let Heraldo explain that, because he's an expert.
Well, fishy is kind of, the drag queen who looks like a real woman. Yeah. Or try to be a woman.
Yes.
Try to look like a woman.
Because there's the thing, like, if you do like a real drag look, it's way more elaborate. It's way more intense, you know?
Exactly. Like fish girls don't hide eyebrows. Drag queen does.
They do hide the eyebrows, and they put a lot of lash and a lot of powder, a lot of base. They kind of take the woman and kind of amplifies her So they make like an extreme woman, you know, like an extreme dramatic woman.
Ooh, I love this. Is pink or red? What is
it's like a kind of burgundy color.
Wow.
You're already feeling yourself.
I'm feeling. I can feel like she's on the way.
She's on the way already.
Yeah.
So the next step is to take the tape.
Oh.
So we're going to be going in with just regular
tape. Are you gonna tuck?
Huh?
Are you gonna tuck my eyebrows?
Yes, I'm gonna tuck everything, bitch. So you're
I'm
just
done.
gonna yeah, that's it.
That's it. I'm done. Yeah.
So look, if it looks even, it's very important that it looks even. Because if it doesn't,
I think so.
If it doesn't look even, then the wings are gonna be off. Now I'm gonna be going into the E.l.f. Matte for Matte palette. This one is very beautiful because it got all like of your earthy tones. And I'm gonna be mixing this brown shade with this like very, very dark shade to kind of deepen up the eye, you know? And I'm just going to be using the brush I used before because that's going to make it blend nicely into the other shadow. So, I mix the two colors.
True colors
shining through. And then I'm going to be focusing that on a little bit below the pink that I just did. Because it's very, very important that it doesn't overshine the pink because we still want the pink to show through. And if I put it on top of the pink, it's gonna kind of overpower it. And then I'm just gonna be blending and blending and blending. And this color, I'm going to be focusing mostly on the outer part of the lid here because we don't want to be dragging it too far in. So now I take only the brown color and then go in like the inner part here. And there's also another reason why I'm using the tape. Because the tape is going to make it perfectly easy to do the eyeliner because then we already have the line out. So I know where to draw. I already have like kind of sketch for where the eyeliner is going to go. So, and actually I have another tip. If you, instead of holding like this close to the brush, you hold a little bit further out, then you're going to get more like freedom to blend and not press as hard, which is going to make the shadow kind of go on even more fluffy and airy, which is what we would want, you know. And the more intense we're going to want the color, the closer to the shaft we hold it. So the next color we're going to be going in with is something a little more deep right here. We're just going to be deepening it up a lot right here. We're actually almost going to be making it black. So, and again, I go into this kind of very dark shade here. And then I just kind of concentrate that color on the outer V here. Always when you're doing makeup on other people, it's a great idea to kind of hold your little finger like this because it kind of steadies your hand. Let me see what I have. I'm going to be using this little pencil brush here. And I'll be going into an even blacker color. So I'm going to be going into this one, which is like very black, and then I'm gonna kind of drag that onto the eyelid to kind of create like a smudgy eyeliner look also.
Yes, work.
Because this is going to make the eyeliner kind of really go hand in hand with the black shadow out here. And then the final thing is to be taking just this clean brush and just going over everything to make sure it's perfectly blended again. So at this point we're going to be doing the shimmer on the center of the lid right here. And obviously we're going to be taking Fix Plus and spraying it on the brush to make it more intense. Come on, baby.
Fresh, come on, fresh.
And I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Hourglass Beige shadow. Ooh, actually, that's kind of beautiful.
Yes, come on.
Right?
Which color is it?
It's called Hourglass Beige.
Beige, come on, beige. Tap it in.
Yes, you kind of tap it in, yeah. And the thing is that the Fix Plus, that kind of makes the brush a little bit wet, which makes the pigment stick to the eyes better. And we want to take this color and kind of run it up to the crease where we want like a kind of a cut crease. So we want to run it right across that crease. And then into the tear duct also. Actually, I think I want something a little warmer on top because I think it's a little too cool right now. This one is from Maybelline. It's called The Color Show, and it doesn't have a name.
It doesn't. Wow, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't have a name. Oh, Lustrous Beige.
Yeah.
So it does have a name.
Does have a name and a number.
And a number too.
34.
34 Lustrous Beige. I like this color way better on you. Because it's like less icy, you know? We're going for more...
Girl, I'm gonna put in my best dress on.
Yes.
I feel like a diva right now.
Right? You're like Mariah getting her look done, you know?
Mariah.
Yeah.
Put it...
So now, I'm just gonna intensify it even further. If you're not happy with the intensity of the look.
Ooh,
Just...
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just go in with your fingers to make it even more intense. So this is like as kind of intense as it can be, I'll say.
As.
Look at that shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very dramatic. I'm still not doing the drag queen look, but we're getting there. So the next thing is just to kind of deepen up outer edge of the shadow and kind of blend this into the shimmer shadow. And then I'm just going to be going over it once more with the pink because we want to intensify that a little bit more.
We love pink.
Yeah. And we want to intensify that a little bit more too.
I can see the pink is coming back.
The pink is coming back, bitch. Yeah.
It came back.
It came back. It came back. What I'm gonna do is that I'm going to be going into this purple one too.
Purple rain.
Purple rain.
Purple rain, baby.
Brush rain.
Brush rain.
So I'm gonna be putting that like right beneath the pink, just to kind of make it more dimensional. So like it's like there's like pink, purple, and then the kind of brown, black, and then the shimmer to make it like multi-dimensional. I'm gonna be using this one because I want it to be very intense. Then a little bit more of the black to deepen out the outer V. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing liner. So I'm gonna be putting this here too.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up with my makeup, okay?
I won't fuck it up, I promise.
Okay. Because you look so good so far.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. I'm just going to be highlighting the brow bone a little bit too, but not too much because you don't want to look like a drag queen again. It's too much. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just so it kind of catches the light every once in a while.
Well, I've been drinking mocha, guys. We match.
So the next step, guys, is liner. We're very excited about that. So we're just going to be doing black liner. I'm going to be using this one from Kryolan. Kryolan liners are absolutely amazing because they're very richly black and they're very intense and they last for a very long time.
I agree.
Now we're going to have to ask our model to sit very still. Yes, compose yourself. And then we're going to be starting in the middle here. And then just kind of dragging it outwards like this. Actually, it's okay to be using just a little bit of pressure. Because the more pressure we put in there, the more the product is gonna kind of smooth on, like very smoothly and beautifully. And then we're just gonna be meeting this liner with the black shadow. And we have the tape on, so we kind of can't mess up, you know. And we're going to be making a little bit of a wing, and then kind of dragging it inwards. And then afterwards I'm going to be setting this with a black eyeshadow to make sure it stays on all night long. I always like hold my breath when I'm doing liner.
Oh, bitch.
Right?
Look at that.
So how do you feel about me snatching that eyeliner?
I think you're gonna come here every Friday, baby.
Yeah, I know. We caught that on camera.
Okay.
And we were like very skeptical in the beginning, weren't we?
Mm-hmm. Because for me, you know, I had a very bad experience.
Yeah.
Someone was doing my makeup and suddenly
they fucked it up.
Yeah, I was looking like a cloud. No, cloud was look better than me.
Yeah.
Sorry, no shade, girl, but you.
But girl, you did wrong.
You did it.
You fucked that shit up.
You fucked it up. You fucked it up my makeup. You fucked it up my face. And then she said to me like, "Oh, you look so beautiful." I was like, "Really, girl?"
Like hell to live.
I was thinking like, "Really, girl?"
Yeah.
No, but you know, I'm a professional, so I didn't say
You have
anything
to
to her.
be
Just like,
normal.
oh, that was good.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say it was good. I was saying, oh, cool.
Wait, so now we're gonna be doing the black shadow. So, close eyes. And the black shadow is just going to be setting it. Like that. So now, we can take off the tape and reveal.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
Great. Ochre.
Ochre.
So now, I'm just going to be cleaning the face. Especially under the eyes.
I like the eyes. Let's see the browns.
What we're going to be using is Anastacia Dipbrow in medium brown. So we kind of run the pigment through the brows in like long strokes. Like that. And kind of run this. I'm actually using the Kryolan, by the way. The Kryolan Smoky Nude palette, which is like a contour palette. Which is also good for brows, I've just found out. The thing is, guys, don't be discouraged. Like if it says like contour color or eyeshadow, you can for sure use it otherwhere on your face. You don't have to be using it on your eyes or a certain place. Pigment is pigment. You can use it anywhere you want.
Right.
So don't be discouraged by that.
And don't be afraid to try.
Exactly. So we're going to be doing a little bit of an angular brow. I'm actually going to be linking all the products down below. So just look at the technique and then you can always find the products down below. Right? Good. So now we're going to be doing the base. And I'm going to be starting with this L'Oreal Studio Secrets primer. This is kind of like a silicone-y primer. And it's very good.
Are you gonna put silicone on my face?
Yes, I am. No, this is actually gonna like smooth out pores and mattify, which we would want, you know. So I'm gonna be starting in the middle because that's where we get like oily first, you know. I'm just gonna be smoothing it into the skin. And it really gets the skin very smooth.
Thank you.
But don't use too much, because if you use too much, you're gonna be slipping and sliding all over the place. So now we're going to be using the Pro Longwear Longwear foundation from M.A.C in the shade NW50, I think.
Okay.
No, wait, maybe it's too dark. I don't know. No, I'm gonna be mixing it with the Pro Longwear concealer.
Okay.
Yeah, that matches.
Okay.
Finally, we found something that worked. So now I'm just gonna be stippling it on like this and tapping it in with the Real Technique sponge. No, but this is very good that we mixed in the Pro Longwear concealer because that's gonna give us more coverage and more long lasting. And I'm gonna be very sure to put on a lot here around the beard because it's very important that we cover the black or the... There's no beard, I know.
Did you call me a man?
Ooh, that's rude.
Ooh, that's rude.
And I'm gonna be like dragging it onto the neck too because it's very important that we kind of equalize the color. And also the fact that there's a little bit of darkness here, we want to hide that. Again, we're not trying to put on like drag queen makeup. It's just very important to note that. But still, we want very good coverage. And I'm going to be going very close to the brow without touching it.
Don't mess it up with my brows.
I won't. And under your eyes, we're going to put concealer, so I'm not going to put any foundation there.
You know, the fun thing is, it's gonna be my first time, like,
doing concealer?
Doing concealer.
Really?
Yeah.
You never did concealer?
Never.
So we're going to be doing the Pro Longwear
I'm a
concealer.
virgin.
You're a virgin. I think you're going to like it. I think after this you're going to be using concealer. So, but now the face looks very much just one color. It's just a blank canvas, you know? It's very, you know,
I woke up like this.
Kind of, yeah, like hell. So the next thing we're going to be doing is taking and putting on a little bit of concealer. And we're going to be highlighting with that. So we're going to be using a lighter shade. And then afterwards we're going to be setting it with the powder. And then we're going to finish the under eyes because we're not done with eyeshadow. We want to be doing it on the under eyes too.
Right. Beijo para os meus amigos brasileiros.
What?
Beijos para todos os
Sí, besos, besos. Claro.
You know, I send some, you know, kisses to
your country.
My friends in Brazil. Hi, people in Brazil.
And on the center of the nose. else here, and the chin. Just gonna be putting the rest. So now we look perfect like this. So now I'm going to be taking the Kryolan powder. This is this one. Like this, and then pressing it into the skin like this. So Lucciana.
Let's see tonight how people are gonna respond.
Yeah, see if there's a difference.
Like, oh my god, you look so cute.
Yeah. So now we're done with the base. Now we can continue with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using this pencil brush here. I think I want to do the purple on the bottom. So we're going to do the purple on the under eyes here. This is going to make it very like smoky and interesting to look at. Because there's mostly pink on the top and then the purple on the bottom. It's very complementary. Because we kind of shaded that into the look too. I'm just thinking like maybe a little bit of blue would make it like very intense and like make the kind of purple pop a lot. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mix a little bit of blue in there. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna put it like here. Ooh, yes, that did everything for me. That really took this shit to the next level.
Good.
I love that it kind of fades over into the purple. I love that.
Oh my god. Yeah,
right?
It's good.
I like that. I want to intensify it even more. You don't want to end up like a drag queen. No, because I wanted to put like liner underneath it.
No, no.
Then
they're gonna be like a drag queen. It's gonna be the wrong title for your channel.
Yeah, how to make a man into a drag queen.
Fail.
Yeah. So no, now I'm going to take the purple again and kind of mix the two together in the middle here to make them fade over into each other. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of like the black color and kind of like in the very inner rim. The black is going to make it even more intense, you know. So now the contour, that's also a big part of this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to highlight under the eyes too, because I want something like, I want this to be brightened. This is going to make it look very much more highlighted. The translucent and running it under. And this seems very extreme. It's Valentina!
It's me, Lucciana.
Lucciana! Can you feel Lucciana coming out?
Yeah.
So now this
I can feel her spirit.
Yeah. So this is blush. This is the NYX
Blush.
it's the NYX Blush in Pinched.
Yes,
So,
girl. Yes, look at that.
How do you feel about Lucciana right now? Is she showing up?
She's showing up. Girl.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the highlighter.
My muscles are so sore because I've been working out a lot.
That's cool. Here we go. We're just going to put on just a little bit of bronzer.
She's getting snatched.
need to clean that shit up.
It look like somebody put, you know, pushing my lips like.
Don't say that. Yeah. Okay, so no, I need to change that. Right?
Yes, come on.
So here, guys, we have the after look. So this is what we came up with. So it went from this, I'm gonna insert a clip, to this, which is just absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. If you look at her eyes, trying to close your eyes for me a little bit, you can see like the nice cut crease with the blue detailing. If you look up a little bit, you can see like the blues and the purples kind of merging together. I think it looks gorgeous. And also the outfit, that also helps a lot. So
I don't know if you guys can see it, but you know.
Ooh, it's very cute and hot. Yes. So I think this is going to be the new staple of how men should be turning into women. I think this is beautiful. So see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.
And remember to subscribe.
Oh, that too. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.